Hari Om. Namaste from all of us at Swan. We thought of putting up a small video for all of you who are watching this from your homes because of the current quarantine situation. Now, we can see that even though we are at one place, our minds are always traveling and always busy. We are able to notice how important it is to calm ourselves down at this challenging situation. We have made a small sequence that can be easily practiced at the comfort of your homes, and I'm going to demonstrate the small sequence for you all. It starts with the practice of Surya Namaskara, which can be practiced between 3 to 10 rounds depending on your ability and the state of your body and mind. I'm going to demonstrate one round, and as I said, you are going to repeat either 3 rounds or any time between 3 and 10 rounds. Surya Namaskara increases the blood circulation in the body and brings in the awareness of breath and body. It also increases the immunity, which is very important. Let us go for the practice of Surya Namaskara, the sun salutations, traditional style. Bringing the palms to heart center. Take a moment here to observe your breath. Deep and relaxed breathing, engaging the core, lengthening the spine, having the shoulders relaxed, eyes gently closed, remembering all the qualities of the sun, connecting with your own breath. Deep inhalations, long exhalations. Try to retain the same breathing throughout the practice. Let us go for the practice, releasing the hands. Taking both the hands above the head, pushing the hip forward, bend back as much as you can. Fold forward, lengthening from the lower back, placing the palms by the side of the feet. Take the right leg as back as you can. Push the hip forward, lift the chest, look up. Drop the palms. Join the left leg back with the right. Push the hip up. Head down. Parvata. Push the upper body forward, bringing the knees, chest and chin down. Push the chest forward, lift the chest up, roll the shoulders back, look up. Use your palms to lift the hip up again, going back to mountain. Bringing the left foot forward, right knee down, fingertips, chest up, look up. Right foot forward, join with the left, palms down, head down. Bringing the hands by the side of the head, come up all the way to bend back. Palms to heart center. Pranamasana. Now I will explain with the breathing. Same way, left side, second half. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, forward. Left leg back. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, right leg. Normal breathing, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, hip up. Inhale, right leg forward, chest up. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, bend back. Exhale, Pranamasana. Release. Breathe one round. Like this, you can repeat for as many rounds as you want to, anytime between 3 to 10 rounds. Please make sure you are breathing with awareness, with the awareness of the body and the mind. Please do not force during the practice. Do as much as you can only. Relax after Surya Namaskara, the sun salutations. So after Surya Namaskara, the sun salutations, we will do the first asana, that is Ekapada Pranamasana. This is a balancing posture. So fix your gaze at a point on the front or diagonally down on the floor, shifting the weight onto your left leg, slowly bringing the right leg up. Catch hold of the ankle to press the heel on the inner thigh. If you need to, continue to hold this foot, other palm in front of the chest. Only if you are comfortable, both the palms to the chest. If this is becoming very difficult for you, you can choose to place the foot just under the knee, or you can also choose to place the tip of the toe on the floor. Choose whichever variation that is applicable for you. And then release the hand, release the leg. Observe the changes between the right side and the left side. Repeat the same asana on the other side as well. Then going into a sitting posture, which is a chest and heart opener, Ushtrasana or camel posture. For this, we will have about 3 to 4 inches gap between the knees. Anybody with knee issue, please give cushioning under the knee. And then placing the palms behind the back, such that your wrist faces each other, fingers pointing outward. Elbows going towards each other, keep looking forward. Start to push the hip forward, lifting the chest higher. In the end, only if you are comfortable, drop the head to the back. If you are still comfortable, you can see if you can catch the heel. If this is a bit too much, just stick to the previous variation. While coming back, chin to chest, palms on your waist, slowly straighten the back. Sitting back down, observe the changes in the body and in the breath. Any back bending posture relaxes the mind, opens up the body. As a counter, we will do a forward fold, that is Paschimottanasana, westward forward fold. So here, we will have both the feet together, toes pulled in towards the face. I'm using a bolster just to have a good support when we go to the forward fold. If you are comfortable doing without the bolster, you can go ahead and do it without the bolster. Palms resting on the knees, make sure the back is straight. Take a deep inhalation here. As you exhale, fold forward, catch hold of the big toe. Once you catch the big toe, make sure the back is straight. Again, try not to hunch. Keep pushing the chest forward and bringing the chest a little more ahead. In the end, drop the head down, relax. Once you complete, slowly head up, chest up, back straight. Inhale, straighten the back, and then relax. Sitting in Shitala Dandasana, legs apart, back resting on the hands. Your head can hang to the back. After this, we will go for a spinal twist, lying down on the back. Having the hands shoulder level, bringing the knees to the chest. Slowly drop the knees towards the right elbow, turn the head to look towards the left hand. While coming back, slowly bring the knees to the center and repeat on the other side. You can choose to stay in this posture as long as you feel comfortable. Make sure you breathe long and deep during the postures. And once you finish the posture practice, lie down in Shavasana, observe your body and the breath. With this, your asana practice will be finished. You will move on to the next pranayama practice. Thank you. After sufficient relaxation, we will go for pranayama practice. Sit in any comfortable posture, adopting any mudra of your choice. It could be Chin Mudra or Dhyana Mudra. Make sure the spine is straight, shoulders relaxed, eyes gently closed. Observe the breathing. Deep, long breaths. Try to breathe from the abdominal region. As you inhale, abdomen bulges. As you exhale, abdomen shrinks in. If you are comfortable with the practice of deep yogic breathing, please practice deep yogic breathing using the entire thoracic region. Make sure there is no movement of the spine or the shoulders with each inhalation and exhalation. When your breathing is completely normal, let us go for the first practice, Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika Pranayama is forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. During the inhalation and the exhalation, we are going to produce sound, breathing through the nose. Making sure again the back straight, shoulders down. I will now demonstrate Bhastrika Pranayama. Observe the changes in the mind, body and breath right after the practice of Bhastrika. Relax the breathing. Deep, normal inhalation. and long exhalation. Bhastrika can be practiced between 10 to 50 rounds according to your comfort and convenience. Make sure the full awareness is only towards the breath. We will now go for the next practice, which is Ujjayi Pranayama. Ujjayi is breathing through the throat. We will not be using the nose like how we usually do during inhalations and exhalations, but here we will be using the throat to suck the air in and release the air out, producing either hissing or snoring sound. It doesn't matter what sound. Try to use the throat, engaging the throat muscles and the glottis, which is pulled up, and producing the sound during the breathing. I will now demonstrate Ujjayi Pranayama. After the practice, breathe normally, observing all the changes. Ujjayi Pranayama brings in calmness to the mind, awareness of the breath, and brings mind to the present moment. It activates the systems of the body. You can practice Ujjayi anytime between 9 to 12 rounds or even more. It depends on your ability and convenience. Next we will go for Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramari is producing the humming bee sound. For this we are going to produce Makara, that is the sound of like a humming bee. We are going to close the ears using the index finger, keeping the back straight, shoulders relaxed, eyes gently closed. Inhale normally. As you exhale, produce the humming sound. Observe the vibrations of the humming sound, especially in the head region. Bhramari Pranayama can be practiced between 5 to 10 rounds. It calms down the mind and brings the mind to a complete stillness. Try to observe the changes right after the practice of Bhramari Pranayama, keeping completely still and being in the same state as the humming sound. For the last practice, we are going to do Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama, the alternate nostril, which is also called as the balancing pranayama. Adopting Nasagra Mudra, the tip of the index and the middle finger at the center of the eyebrows, we will be using the thumb to manipulate the right nostril and the ring finger to manipulate the left nostril. Having the mudra with the right hand, both the nostrils open, inhale normally. Close the right nostril with the thumb, exhale through the left nostril. Same nostril, inhale. Close the left, open the right, right nostril, exhale. Same nostril, inhale. Other nostril, exhale. This is one round of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Like this, you can do either 5 rounds or 9 rounds or even 12, depending on your ability. There is no limit for doing Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. You can even do this in the afternoons or even after having food. It helps to balance the flow of prana throughout the body, the life force balance due to the practice of Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. You will be able to observe the calmness of the mind, the balanced state of the mind after the practice of alternate nostril Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Stay here in the same state, having full awareness towards the breathing. Observe the calm state of mind. With this, small sequence will come to an end. I'm sure this is not going to take more than 20 to 25 minutes of your time in the entire day. By the practice of this sequence, I hope the calmness of the mind will be retained and you will be in a state of serenity throughout the day. Try to stay away from all the negativity and try to be in the same state what you experience right after this practice of the sequence. Thank you for watching. Please practice and let us know your feedback regarding your experiences. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you again. Hari Om Tat Sat. May all be at peace.